everyone. My name is Eva Hallberg, and if you have not been to my videos before, we do simple movement, simple yoga practice. So feel free to join us today. We'll start in child pose. If you would like, you can have blanket in between your calf muscles and your hamstring. You can have 2-3 blankets. Widen your knees slightly, big toes together in the back, and then slowly bring yourself forward. The arms can be either extended, so you're bringing a little bit of a length in the arms, or you can have them relaxed. So find this position for your body. There is no pain. If you feel that your buttock is way up, bring more blanket or block underneath your buttocks so you can start to relax your buttocks down. And if you have knee issue, you have the blanket. Gives a little good space for the knees there. Allow your belly to soften in between your knees. Start to breathe softly through the nose. Inhalation and exhalation through the nose. And relax your face. So it might take you a while to find a comfortable position here. And allow yourself to take the time to find the pose. Notice how this pose affects your ankles, your knees, thighs, buttocks, back, shoulders, and even neck. So just observe how this feels. And then slowly raise the trunk up. And allow yourself to be upright here for a moment. Let the body adjust to the new position. And now slowly come up to tabletop. First, turn the fingertips away from you, out to the side, and then towards your knees, or at least in that direction. And that might not even be possible. If the fingertips are forward, that's fine. You're not going to get the same stretch, but that's perfectly fine. So from here, you slightly or slowly going to move the buttocks back, so you feel a nice sensation in the front of your arm. So fingertips in the direction of your knees. Going slowly backward and forward, so we're doing this dynamically. Keep pressing of the heel of the hands down. And then slowly bring it up and roll your wrists. Now we're going to do cat and cow. Fingertips forward, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. On your inhale, Drop your belly down, lifting the gaze. And on your exhalation, draw your belly in and up and relax your head. Inhale through the nose, dropping the belly down, lifting the gaze up. And exhale, draw the belly in and up, relax your head. Few more rounds. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Extend your right leg back, tuck your right toes under, just getting that leg straight after having them bent for a while. And then bend the knee down and extending your left. Same thing with your left. And bring it down. Hands up and roll your wrists. Other direction. Step forward with your right leg, and if you need, you can have your blocks or books or whatever you have in front to keep your hands on. So your knee is over your heel and pressing your left shin down. Bring your hips forward, tailbone is going forward. You might have the block even higher up. You might even have chairs. If you don't have blocks, you might have chairs to the side to hold on to. Perfectly fine. And now we're going to shift back. So the heel is on the floor, toes towards the knee. Shifting back and forward. And you might feel here, if there's a sensation in your left knee, it's uncomfortable, have a blanket underneath your left knee if you need to. Do whatever you can to make it more cushy and comfortable for you. And back. And forward. And back. Good. And now switch the leg, left leg forward. And take your time to come into it. You can always pause this video. Don't have to do it in my time. Lifting the sternum up. Buttocks is going forward. And then shifting back. And forward. And shifting back. And forward. And shifting back. And bring it down. Bring the blocks to the side and come to Sphinx pose. Roll down on your thighs, on your belly. Elbows underneath the shoulders, lifting the sternum up. Just relax your legs and relax your bottom. Allowing a little bit of a back bend here. Pushing the floor away from you so the sternum is lifted. And now we're going to go exactly the opposite direction than lifting up. So now you're going to sink into the shoulders. And now you're going to push up away. Sink into the shoulders. Allow yourself kind of just to hang. And then push the arms down to lift up. And exhale. Sink into the shoulders. And lifting away. Then exhale again, sink into the shoulders. And lift up away. And then roll down on the belly. Fold the arms in front of your forehead down. Now interlace the hands behind your neck. Keep the forehead down and you're only going to lift the elbows up the floor. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the elbows up. exhale down. Inhale, lift the elbows up, exhale down, and lift the elbows up, exhale down, and then fold the arms in front of your forehead down. Now bring your hands down towards your ribs, elbows to the ceiling, forehead down. Roll the shoulders back and down. Press your pubic bones down to the floor. And then inhale, come up to cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up to cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, press your hands down so you can lift up. Exhale down, shoulders down towards the hips. And inhale up. And exhale down. Now, bring the arms to the side of the body and bring the right or left cheek on the floor, either one. And now switch to the other cheek on the floor. And now forehead down. You're going to lift the upper body and lower body up simultaneously from the floor. Salabhasana, locust pose. Start by reaching your fingertips and the toes back away from you. Now, all together, inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift, bring the shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. And inhale, lift. And exhale down. Fold the arms in front of your forehead down. Come up to tabletop. Grab your outer edges of your mat. Tuck your toes under and lift your knees an inch off the floor. Keep your belly lifted towards your spine. Now we're simply going to push back, but keep your knees bent. Push back. And then come up to that tabletop with the knees off the ground. And exhale, shift back again. Keep your knees bent, buttocks back, push away from the floor. And again to tabletop. And now shift back. And now extend your right heel down to the floor, only the right heel. And then bend your right knee. Extend your left heel down to the floor. Bend your left knee. Extend your right heel to the floor. Keep your right leg extended. And then extend your left heel to the floor. Both legs extended. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your kneecaps up towards your hips. Press your hips away from you. Press your thigh bones away. Press your heels down. And attempt to lift the toes off the ground. That really activates the legs. And just notice how that feels. Press your toes down. And then slowly bring your knees down to the floor. And we are coming down to back. On your back. On your back here. Bring your knees to your chest. If you have hip problem, hip replacement, and maybe arthritis, avoid squeezing the legs in. That might be a little bit too much for the hips. So just allow them then to be back here. That's perfectly fine. Now rolling side to side, massaging your back. And now you're going to lift the head, shoulders up, curling up to a small bowl. So really look towards your navel. So when your belly is contracted like this, it's harder to breathe. So just allow the breath to come how it comes. It's all good. Bring your head down, feet down. Extend your right leg up to the ceiling and keep your legs or foot flexed. Bend your knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. And inhale, bend. And exhale, extend. Keep lengthening the heel away from you and press your right hip down. So there's a long leg between the hip and the heel. Now bring your right ankle over the left knee. You can leave your left foot on the floor, or you can take the left leg to the thigh, to the chest. And even extending your left leg, getting a little bit of a hamstring there. So notice your right buttocks. Maybe even rolling a little bit side to side. That right buttocks, that sensation in right buttocks might change a little bit. But just observe it and notice. I feel it right here, so I'm just going to stay here for a moment. And now bring both feet down to the floor. Extending your left leg up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. And inhale, bend. And exhale, extend. Now again, press your heel up to the ceiling. At the same time you're pressing your left hip down. Getting length in the back of your leg. Affirm your thigh muscle. That helps to lengthen the back of your leg when you're activating your quads, your thigh muscle. Take your left ankle over the right. You can keep your right foot down or bring it with your hand to your chest. Just make sure the shoulders doesn't come up. Shoulders are down. You can also use strap instead of your arms. And maybe extending your right leg up. Notice your left buttocks in this area. And you can go side to side and notice how that feels. And then bring your knees to your chest. Hands to the knees for opposing knee circles. Bring your knees away from you. Separate the knees out to the side and into your chest. Away from you, out to the side and to your chest. And just keep going, just in your own time. And just notice how it feels. Maybe you can even sense that you're rocking forward and back on your sacrum. And reverse it, other direction. All right. Now keep your hands to the inner thighs and just allow your knees to be out to the side. I call this a small V. Small V. Now we're going to do a wide V. So extend your right leg out to the side, just your right leg. Feel the inner thigh reaching towards the inner right heel. And then bend your right knee, extending the left out to the side. Again, inner groin going to the inner heel. Bend and extend your left. And bend and extend your left. Oh, I said left. Extend the right and then extend your left. Now we're going to do a wide V. So both legs are out to the side. Also called Konasana. Wide ankle. Maybe even massaging your inner thighs from here, from your inner groin to the inner heel. Kind of helping massaging the tissue and reaching through the inner heel away from you. Bring your knees knees to your chest. We're coming into twist. Lead your knees in the direction of your right armpit. Right hand on top on your right arm, or left thigh, sorry. And now keep your left arm in cactus, so the elbow is bent. If that's too much, you can extend it, that's fine. But let's see how we can do this with the bent elbow. We call this cactus. There's a lot of cactuses here in Las Vegas where I live. Been living here for many years, and there's a lot of cactus, and some of them have our elbows bent, or their trees bent, or whatever you call it, I don't even know. And then slowly bring your knees to your chest again. And twist to your left. Knees in the direction of your left armpit. And right arm in cactus, or maybe straight. And soften your breath. Relax. And now take your knees to your chest. And curl up to a bowl again, lengthening the back, lengthening. And then extend your legs to the floor. We're coming to Shavasana, your final pose, corpse pose. So armpits are up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades underneath your legs are softened. If you want to have a rolled up blanket underneath your knees, feel free to do so. And the back of the head is straight on the mat. And closing your eyes. Allow your legs to completely relax and soften. Feel that your thighs are melting to the floor. Your buttocks is broad on your mat. Your belly is soft. Your ribs, your chest, your shoulders are soft. And your arms are soft. And notice your face. Is there any possible way to soften the face a little bit more? Letting go. Normal breath through the nose. Observe the stillness. And observe the soft breath. Allow yourself to be in Shavasana for as long as you need. But I will say Namaste, Toodaloo.